Bump, bump. So, right about now, I like to do something a little new to the program called the stupid news. The stupid sports news that make you go, what the hell? But I tell you what, before we get into what the hell, let's get into a rap album. It's your boy Big Byrne. Give me a beat. What up, what up? It's your boy Big Vern, and we pushing another rap album this month. Light Years, Nas and DJ Premier, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it's Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorite on the track is My Life is Real. Ooh, yeah, My Life is Real. Get ready. Get ready is dope. That backspin they put in there, New York State of Mind Part 3 to Billy Joe. Oh my God. If you would have told me in 2025, we would have been still talking about a Nas album. Come on. Madman, Writers. Writers is really a salute to the graffiti artists of yesteryear and right now. And either continent. It is dope. It is dope. Son, Young Kings, it's time. My story, your story. AZ and Nas still got it. I think when you go and look at the duos of hip hop, whether it be Method Man, Redman, whether it be Eminem and Royce the 5'9", AZ and Nas is in that category too. You know, Styles P, Jada, man, come on. Junkie and Third Childhood. Yo, Light Years by Nas and DJ Premier in stores now. Yo, Primo doing his thing, yo, and Esco season Nas. Make sure you go get Light Years. It's a hot project. So it's your boy Big Vern here on a Wednesday, getting it in. Thank y'all for rocking with us here in the Midwest. It's a beautiful day today. Talking about the high is going to be somewhere around the mid 70s, maybe 80. Go ahead and get out, stretch your feet, see some people in your neighborhood, read a book, get away from this. But don't get away before you go ahead and do what you know you need to. Hit the like and subscribe button. Also, if you're feeling froggy, go ahead and share the content because that's what we do around here. Gonna pivot from the world of the National Basketball Association and walk right into college. Yeah. So, this is silly. And it's dumb because Greg Bryne, he's the Alabama athletic director, and he's saying it's time to end the SEC championship game. What? What? This is the most dysfunctional football conference, honestly. We got coaches interviewing for each other's jobs, guys tampering with students who aren't even in the portal and committed to other universities in class, texting them for no apparent reason. A grown man texts a kid who isn't his and asks him, "What are you doing?" Allegedly. Then you have the commissioner of said league accusing the teams of faking injuries to get extra timeouts and to get other teammates breathers while they're on the field. The icing on the cake is Nick Saban, the jabroni, and Tommy Loserville, resident racist and comic book villain, who got a meaningless executive order to go back to the way it used to be. Too many lawyers exist now for that bullshit. And now the SEC is talking about scrapping its championship game. Never mind the fact that they're going down to 9 games. They're not even playing 12 games this year, while everybody else has to play 12 games but them. You have to wonder about the diva and the corruption of this old Southern money, where these guys are fighting for a system no one else is. Come on, man. Let that go. Now, Bryne, the brand X Chris Collinsworth over here, he said, "I think that ship has sailed and it's run its course," end quote. So because you can't win the title game anymore and compete for it, you just took your ball and went home. That's weak sauce. Now, I'm going to call it what it is, bro. That's some hoe shit. That's some hoe shit right there. Yeah, I can't win. Yeah, I'm going to take, yeah, we don't even need to play this no more. Yeah. So you don't have a conference champion. You only have 9 games. And it's only 12 playoff spots. What do you think is going to happen if you have a tie amongst all of these teams? This is just dumb. They already shortened this again. They shortened the season from 12 games to 9, and now you want to scrap the title game. I don't know how any of this is going to work for them. And they keep crashing out hard. But there's a reason for the crash out. See, this thing was invented back in 1992. Shout out to 1992. That was my freshman year in high school. Your boy was doing it. The SEC championship was a de facto national semifinal in 2008. Now, with that said, the Tide have played in that game a league high 16 times, winning 11, including last season, and 9 times in the last 14 seasons. Those within the conference would tell you the SEC championship was actually the national championship game. So, because they were able to pay kids under the table, let's just grow up, let's be adults. There's no reason why I'm an 18-year-old heterosexual, sexually vibrant male, and I'm going to pick Alabama in the middle of nowhere. Tuscaloosa's a nice city, got some pretty girls, but it's nothing like Cali in the beach, nothing like Florida in the beach. And I'm going to a beach and I'm going to look at a lot of nice women. Houston, Cali. I mean, if I really have to go ahead and swallow my pride, Pasadena. Places I won't be going, LSU. LSU's nice. Now y'all got some nice women down there, but I'm just sitting here saying that's the draw for young men. And so you're going to be sold on going to Alabama? Really? Georgia's nice too. Oh my God, Atlanta G8, Lord have mercy. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that you all paid players for years under the table. You locked guys up. Coaches were able to lie to kids, get them to come and just stockpile talent. And now that is not an option, now the game has been flipped and you have to have serious coaches. You have to have guys with the X's and O's. You have to have guys who know how to get things done, and that bothers you all because you're not the pretty girl anymore. You ain't the pretty girl. Y'all busted down bad on these internet streets. Y'all busted down bitches bad on these internet streets. And I'm just being real with you. They put Alabama in games they did not deserve to be in. They put them in there with Georgia. And the fact that you have all of these quote unquote traditions, because anytime you hear that tradition bullshit, you can throw everything out the window. They're going to go ahead and shovel you some shit you didn't want to see. Alabama did not deserve to be in there. They got humiliated against Georgia. And then to make matters worse, they turned around and then they got their comeuppance when they played Indiana. That was an embarrassment. They changed commissioners of the committee, the college football committee, in season. And they changed the rules to put teams in there like Tulane and JMU. But they also made it so these SEC teams played each other. That was the scheme and what you saw. And I was the only one, the canary in the coal mine, pointing this out. Why would you watch Alabama versus Oklahoma when that was a regular season game and we already knew who won? Again, you're trying to inflate things. Then you had Georgia and Ole Miss, but you knew Lane took the job anyway. He was going to go ahead and take the job at LSU. So Lane and half of his staff was in LSU. Pete Golding stayed behind and inked the deal to stay at Ole Miss, and then pretty much that blew up in your face. That blew up in your face. You didn't want Texas A&M playing for the SEC championship game because that would have meant that the SEC title had left the traditional SEC teams. And if that's the case, that means that the identity of the conference had shifted. I don't understand why a loss to Steve Sarkisian had eliminated Texas A&M, from even being in the SEC championship game. That made no sense to me. Made no sense to me at all. But then they qualified for the playoffs. You shun Notre Dame for a team like JMU. Come on now. You didn't want to play Oregon. You didn't want to play Texas Tech. You played Miami. Miami just roughed everybody up from the SEC, taking it down. Miami was a damn good team. But what you were trying to do was flip the game and the board, and now you had to turn the tables on people, but you didn't realize that the room was spinning. And so, as a result, you look worse. This looks bad. I don't know who told Brandeis, Chris Collinsworth here, that this thing is going to turn around, but there's no way you could justify getting rid of a conference game when you don't have the amount of games everybody else is playing. Everybody else is playing for their conference championship. The SEC hasn't won the national title in the last 3 years. You're not who you thought you were. When everybody has the same weaponry, you're mediocre at best. Your bowl records show that teams out of the Big Ten, teams out of the ACC, they have better bowl records than you. And this is all a last chance to go ahead and restore what they quote unquote think in the psyche of football fans, college football fans, is that somehow the SEC is still dominant, and they're not. They never were. It's smoke and mirrors. It's smoke and mirrors. However, if you're an Alabama fan, you can defend any of this. Get in the comments. It's your boy Big Byrne. Yeah, it's your boy Big Byrne. Y'all know it's real. Get in the comments. Let me know whether you agree or disagree. How's it really going down? Also, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back.